Hey, I'm Andrew Zimmern. In our last video, I showed you how to clean a Geoduck clam. Now I'm going to show you how to slice and serve it. What to do with your Geoduck clam. Now we've separated the reproductive organs, the shells, and all of that clam juice. I'll freeze this. I will strain the broth, or the juice, because there's little bits of shell and sand and stuff like that in there. Take a very sharp knife and split the Geoduck right down the middle without cutting all the way through. You will see, remember I told you before, this is a filter feeder? It can filter 32 gallons of water a day. But that also means that there is sand and other things in that tube. So you just want to have some cold water and make sure to wash that, because the first preparation that I'm going to show you is we're going to serve this raw. Now, make sure to keep some paper toweling around. The Geoduck will release water. Right now, it's done. It's no longer with us. I like to serve this on ice. I just think it's really easy to, once it's come to room temperature, which it is now, I'd rather eat raw seafood nice and cold, and there's something that really crisps up about this. I just slice this at an angle, very, very thin, and you can see here that traditional contraction that you see all the time at sushi bars. In Japanese restaurants, a lot of you have eaten giant clam. I'm going to save some of these pieces for another use up near the snout. It's called mirugai, giant clam. Switch knives to something wider so I can get a better slice. And I go at an angle and lay these paper thin slices across the ice. This is such an easy and fantastic way to serve Geoduck to family and friends. I will usually fill up this entire bowl of ice with these paper thin slices of Geoduck. Watch this contraction. You can see it move. That's just the electric response of the clam. Obviously, the clam is long since expired, and the reason that you see that done in restaurants that are slicing and serving this to you is it's the way to show you that it's not frozen and that it is absolutely the freshest product that you can find. That slapping is a way for the restaurant to tell you how much care they take with your food and your enjoyment of it. Now, once you've sliced the snout like this, you have this other piece. Remember, that was between the shells and then the snout came out. This, to me, is actually the most delicious part of the clam, because it has two muscles on it. It still has the same muscle that reaches out to the snout, but it also has this softer, creamier piece that you can see there. So delicious. It's the sweetest clam ever. Throw a few pieces of lemon onto your plate for those that might care for it. Serve it with some ginger and wasabi if you care to, some aged soy sauce if you care to. Any way that you would serve raw fish. Frequently what I'll do is I'll take all of that stuff, a little bit of olive oil, just the barest amount of lemon, some minced fresh shiso leaf, just toss it briefly and put it in 3 or 4 bowls in a bowl of ice and serve it chilled to the guests in my house. But to me, there is no better flavor in the world than a raw, fresh, gooey duck with absolutely nothing on it. Texturally, it's yielding. You can chomp through it with your gums, but it's also crisp, and it has notes of melon and the ocean. And you definitely know if you're blindfolded that you're eating a clam, but it's the mildest tasting and the sweetest of all the clams that you will ever taste. Some people enjoy a little dip of soy sauce on it to bring out some more sweetness, kind of like throwing salt on a watermelon. Oh my gosh, just delicious. So whether you're buying farmed or fresh, wild stuff, please try this methodology. I think you're gonna love it. In the previous video, I showed you how to clean one. In this video, I've shown you the simplest preparation that you could imagine. In the next video coming up, I'm gonna show you a way, because with clams, you can either eat them raw, just like any other clam, or you can fly it through a warm kitchen. Just cook it very, very briefly, or if you're gonna mince it up for chowder, cook it all the way for a long time. Now I'm making chowder with the body and the rest of these ingredients in this juice, right? This is a high-end ingredient. I wanna enjoy every bit of this flavor in its most natural state. However, there is one dish that I make, a hot dish with this clam, that I think you're gonna wanna check out. Anyway, that's coming up in the next video. Thanks for joining us on this one. And if you don't already subscribe to our YouTube series, you should. Tell a friend, send this link to them. Gooey Duck Clam video number 3 is coming up.